They say you are what you eat, so I don't eat chicken feet. But I love me some of Grandma's pickled beets. Well, cut it up, put it in the pan, throw it over your shoulder and see where it lands right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Maters, taters, beans and corn, the cows in the barn and the sheep's been shorn, kids in the barnyard chasing Grandpa's chicken. Chicken. Spices, slices, cuts and dices, gonna slash your grocery prices right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Help you grow your garden good with recipes to suit your mood. Try some grub you've never tried before. Smash it with a wooden mallet, gonna educate your palate. Right here in Farmer's Kitchen, in Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. We're gonna cook something good now.
Hello and welcome to the Farmer's Kitchen. Now actually, tonight the Farmer's Kitchen is right over there.
That's right.
That's the kitchen where the farmers, this is our living room. Now let's talk about Christmas traditions. Over the years, Nicki has really liked to get started early.
I do.
On her Christmas stuff.
So do all our kids though. They've all followed.
That's true, you've kind of started that tradition.
That's right.
So one night we decided that we're gonna come up with this arrangement, and I made you pinky swear on this, that until I blew the Christmas horn, that you would not put any Christmas stuff up.
That's right.
And so it became a tradition. So usually now the horn isn't blown until right around the Halloween time.
Halloween night.
So here's a picture of this year's horn blowing.
That's right.
So Christmas traditions are important.
They are.
I always played music, always had a band, played over the years here and there and everywhere. You and I played at Renfro Valley several years ago,
That's right.
a couple times. Here's a picture of that. And here's a picture of me when I was very young, playing on a stage in Northeastern Kentucky with some great guys, talented guys. So music has always been important, and when Christmas time rolls around, we love Christmas music.
Yeah, we do.
So how about we start this show off with a little Christmas song. One time we're getting ready to do a Christmas show, and I bought an obnoxious red shiny suit. You
I
said,
like that.
"How dare you to wear it?" Here's us at Green River Live a couple of years ago, goofing on Elvis, and she's playing the piano.
Thank you very much. Christmas without you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. Well, that won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, and so when those blue memories start calling, you'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. But I have a blue Christmas. Then the singers come in. And you can whistle. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. But I have a blue Christmas. Yes, you will be doing all right with your Christmas of white, while I have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Thank you very much.
Now, we talk about Christmas traditions. Over the years, when I was with Kentucky Afield, we had a lot of thumb pickers on. I love my thumb
You
pickers.
do. Yes, you do.
And I thought for a lot of years, this thing is dying. Who's gonna fill their shoes, like the George Jones
Right.
song? Who's gonna come in? I thought this is dying. Well, Eddie Pennington's got a grandson who's playing now. And one of my favorites, the up and coming, is Parker Hastings.
You've known him since he was little.
Oh, since he was a kid. Look, here's some footage of him way back on our show, Homemade Jam, years ago. And here's Parker at the castle doing some great guitar work.
How about a little Christmas music? Thank you. All right, see if you recognize this one. This is one of my favorites. Thank you.
Over the years, we've had a lot of talented folks on.
Yes, you have.
And a few years ago, there was a band called Frontier. Now, it was a couple brothers and a cousin who played together.
Really
And
good.
you can't beat that brother harmony and,
Right.
that whole family thing. So they've gone on to do other things, but back then they were called Frontier. So let's listen to them do a little Alabama.
By now in New York City, the snow is on the ground, and out in California, the sunshine's falling down, and maybe down in Memphis, Graceland's all in lights, and in Atlanta, Georgia, there's peace on earth tonight. Christmas in Dixie, it's snowing in the pines. Merry Christmas from Dixie to everyone tonight. It's windy in Chicago, the kids are out of school, there's magic in Motown, the city's on the move, from Jackson, Mississippi, to Charlotte, Caroline, and all across the nation, there's peace on earth tonight. It's Christmas in Dixie, it's snowing in the pines. Merry Christmas from Dixie to everyone tonight. Christmas in Dixie, it's snowing in the pines. Merry Christmas from Dixie to everyone tonight. And from Lancaster, Kentucky,
Good night.
God bless you.
We love you.
Merry Christmas tonight.
So years ago, when I was with Kentucky Field, I had another band way back in the day, and most of these people were from the Danville area. Got the red jacket back out.
That's right.
And we really rocked it up in Maysville, Kentucky.
That's right,
We
I do
did
remember
this
that.
particular show. So let's put the red jacket back on.
Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. Snow's falling on the ground. Oh, yes, it is. Well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. And snow is on the ground. You be a real Got no sleigh with reindeer, no sack on my back. When you see me coming in a big black Cadillac, well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. Snow's falling on the ground. You be a real good little girl now. Santa Claus is back in town. Hang up your pretty stocking, turn out the light. Santa Claus is coming down your chimney tonight. Well, now it's Christmas time, pretty baby. Snow is falling on the ground. Yes, baby. You be a real good little girl now. Santa Claus is back in town. Go, Johnny. Got no sleigh with reindeer, no sack on my back. But when you see me coming in a big black Cadillac, well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. Snow is falling on the ground. Oh, yes, it is. You be a real good little girl now. Santa Claus is back in town. Hang up your pretty stockings, turn out the light. Santa Claus is coming down your chimney tonight. Well, now it's Christmas time, pretty baby. Snow's falling on the ground. Oh, yes, it is. You be a real good little girl now. Santa Claus is back in town. You be a real good little girl now. Santa Claus is back in town.
Now, one of my favorite people in the world. When I think about anything Kentucky, if I'm thinking about a Kentucky segment that we're doing,
Right.
in my mind, I hear the narration and I hear the voice of
Byron Crawford.
Byron Crawford to Kentucky storytelling. It's the same thing as Kaywood Ledford to UK basketball.
Yes.
Now, that's a theme that a lot of people will understand. Back in the day, when Kaywood was calling a game, I didn't care what was going on. I would turn the sound down on the television and let Kaywood
Really?
call the game. And to me, in my mind, there's nothing more Kentucky than Byron Crawford.
I agree.
Let's listen to Byron tell a Christmas story.
Back in 1897, an 8-year-old girl in New York wrote to the New York Sun, the editor of the New York Sun newspaper, and asked this question: "Dear editor, I am 8 years old. Some of my little friends say there is no Santa Claus. Papa says if you see it in the sun, it's so. Please tell me the truth. Is There a Santa Claus? Virginia O'Hanlon, 115 West 95th Street. Here's what the editor wrote back. Virginia, your little friends are wrong. They have been affected by the skepticism of a skeptical age. They do not believe except what they see. They think that nothing can be which is not comprehensible by their little minds. All minds, Virginia, whether they be men's or children's, are little. In this great universe of ours, man is a mere insect, an ant in his intellect, as compared with the boundless world about him, as measured by the intelligence capable of grasping the whole of truth and knowledge. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exist, and you know that they abound and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary would be the world if there were no Santa Claus. It would be as dreary as if there were no Virginias. There would be no childlike faith then, no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. We should have no enjoyment except in sense and sight. The eternal light with which childhood fills the world would be extinguished. Not believe in Santa Claus? Why, you might as well not believe in fairies. You might get your papa to hire men to watch in all the chimneys on Christmas Eve to catch Santa Claus. But even if they did not see Santa Claus coming down, what would that prove? Nobody sees Santa Claus, but that is no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those that neither children nor men can see. Did you ever see fairies dancing on the lawn? Of course not. But that's no proof that they are not there. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders there are unseen and unseeable in the world. You tear apart the baby's rattle and see what makes the noise inside, but there is a veil covering the unseen world which not the strongest man or even the united strength of all the strongest men that ever lived could tear apart. Only faith, fancy, poetry, love, romance can push aside that curtain and view and picture the supernal beauty and glory beyond. Is it all real? Ah, Virginia, in all the world there is nothing else real and abiding. No Santa Claus? Thank God he lives, and he lives forever. 1,000 years from now, Virginia, nay, 10 times 10,000 years from now, he will continue to make glad the heart of childhood.
You know, when I was a kid, I grew up around Maysville, and then we moved to up around Grayson. And do you remember when carolers would come around?
I loved that. They come to your door.
Wasn't that wonderful?
You brought them hot cocoa. You had some
Yeah.
cookies. Yes.
Yeah. So carolers were a thing. So let's end the show like a lot of people used to end their night in the Christmas season with carolers coming
That's
by.
right. Good idea.
So we want to take this time to wish you and your family, and you're part of our family if you watch our show, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And let's end this on a high note and listen to some caroling.
Good idea.
Can you hear them?
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angels' voices, all night divine, oh, night
To order a cookbook, email timfarmerck@gmail.com. Funding for Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen is brought to you by Emerson Farms Country Store. Something for every member of the family. Ephraim McDowell Medical Center in Danville, Kentucky. Gulf Coast Connection. Seafood straight from the Gulf to you. The Spine Center of Central Kentucky. Wilderness Road Hospitality, Stanford, Kentucky. Visit Frankfort, Kentucky's spirited capital city.